Viktor Frankl, the founder of the logotherapy, once wrote that the ultimate goal of a human being is the meaning. All else is complementary. The world consists of means for achieving this goal. Earl Shoaff, in one of his great speeches, said that some people they acquire all the means, they buy all the harvesting equipment, they've got all the seeds, but they forget to plant and they forget to cultivate. You see, you've got all these seeds and you want to plant them, but you have to know when and where and how to plant the seeds properly. What we mean by that? For example, you're talking to your kid. You have a kid, you're a parent, and you're saying to your kid, my child, you can have, be, and do everything in this world. You deserve everything. You can acquire everything in this world because you're that type of a child. You can achieve everything. This is how you plant the seed in this little kid's brain. But what we observe in the real world is that some parents they neglect and ignore, maltreat their kids. They destroy them with criticism, and sooner or later, this kid grows into a neurotic patient. The doctors, the scientists, once asked a female patient, a young one, in a clinic. They wanted to see how she interprets and sees the world. And they asked her how the earthquakes appear, why they why the earth shakes when there is an earthquake. And she replied, because the earth lies upon the back of a big turtle. And they asked her again, yes, but this turtle is sitting upon something, right? It has some foundation, a base. And she answered, yes, she's sitting on another turtle. Yes, but the scientists asked her again, yes, but the second turtle, where this turtle is sitting on what? And she said, finally, it's turtles all the way down. Turtles all the way down. So this is how the patient interprets the world. And she's deadly serious about it. She's not joking. Seeing is believing. Our perception is shaped by our beliefs. Now imagine you're an astronaut in NASA We are so far in the future. You're on Mars. We have a station. We found water. We live there, and everything is amazing. Then Martians appear. They are very friendly with us. And you're a scientist. You're a scientist, and you're sitting with a Martian in front of you, with these big eyes, with this antennae. And the alien is asking you how you humans reproduce, replicate, and so on, multiply. And what you're gonna say? You will say we are making sex, right? And the alien is asking you again, yes, but what sex means? Maybe you're gonna say, well, there is a male, there is a female, and the male um, is chasing the female and kissing her and so on. Then he puts his penis. The male is using his penis. Then it's putting it in the female's vagina. Then he ejaculates. Then, after the fertilization, he, when the spermatozoid uh, gets into the the female's egg, okay, ova, a baby appears in her belly and develops 9 months, then gets born. So that's how the male passes his genes. But now the alien is asking us a final question. Yes, but if the process requires 9 months, if it takes 9 months for a baby to develop and get born, if this is the meaning of all this, of sex, why people are in such a rush? Why people are in such a rush in making sex? How can you justify all this pornography and so on? Because sex gives us pleasure. I mean, we're not doing it only to pass our genes, right? And make kids. We are making it for pleasure. The things are very complex, actually. Abraham Maslow came with his conception, the idea of this pyramid of needs. And in the base of this pyramid are all so-called instinctual lower needs. And we all know that when someone is deprived of a lower need, or this individual finds it difficult to satisfy this need, his mind is constantly preoccupied with this need, with this wish, with this desire. Maybe I'm not going to talk about Freud or Carl Jung, but maybe in the basis of the human motivation is sexual interrelationship. And someone deprived of such relationship is someone whom we call neurotic, not insane, still not insane. But when we talk about deprivation and insanity, we can specifically speak about moral insanity and sensory deprivation. Now, what we mean by those two things? Moral insanity is actually associated, correlated more with religion, about God, about the Creator. And sensory deprivation is actually not only sexual deprivation or social deprivation or maternal deprivation. Um, Sensory deprivation means hunger, thirst. Uh, what is a kid with whom whom is deprived of kisses, hugs, caress? This kid grows into a neurotic patient sooner or later. You see, the meaning of this video is to make you think, first of all, and secondly, to move you toward your better self. That's what I'm trying to do, to help you, to make you think as a parent, to make you think as a responsible person. The way we see the world is shaped primarily by our beliefs. You have to know that one simple touch to another human being is like a trigger. You're pulling a trigger. You're triggering a response with a touch, with a word. And now I want to tell you that don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I mean, wonderful things will happen to you. Expect wonderful things, and wonderful things will happen to you. Don't be like Pavlov's dog, reacting to stimuli and being controlled by stimuli. There's one scientist named Thorndike. He closed, put a cat into a cage. And the cage was constructed in that way that the cat had to push a lever and free herself from the cage. At first, the cat was a little bit crazy, hissing, meowing, trying to escape, biting the cage. But when the cat calmed down and saw the mechanism, how it works, the cat, with its paw, pushed the lever and got out from the matrix, just escaped the box. The one thing that you have a full control of is your mind. You can control your thinking, but you have not full control over your emotions and feelings because they correlate with something over which you have no control. That's how feelings works, but your mind depends on you. Thank you for watching this, and I wish you success and achievement.